following program has been brought to you by the Big Chunk of Fudge Corporation. If it's not a big chunk of fudge, we probably didn't make it. And now for a very special message.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a very special television presentation. What you're about to see will change your life forever. For the first time, we are taking our cameras into the bowels of... into the bowels of... Who the hell's laughing? Get out of here, you moron! What are you laughing at? Is this something I said? Wait, is it because I said the word bowels? You think it's funny that I said the word bowels, even though it was not in the context of referring to defecation? Get the hell out of here! I'll say that you never work in the instructional video business again. Alright, as I was saying, this is a television first. We will be taking our cameras into the bowels of one of the largest corporations in the country, and we will be giving you an inside look into the life of the president and CEO of that corporation. He's a man with a dream, a man who revolutionized the American business world, a man who's a rabid Frankie Valli fan. That man is Luther Balzac. So please, stay tuned, because the next 4 minutes will change your life and your perceptions of your fellow man. It will be television history in the making, and I'm not just saying that because I'm really drunk. Well, maybe just a little. So join us, won't you, for a special look into the Balzac Corporation. It all started here, a small suburban home near the coast of beautiful Lake Michigan. Luther Balzac was born and raised right here. In fact, let's go inside and talk to his father, who still lives here. Mr. Ed Balzac, did you ever have any idea that your son would go on to form one of the biggest corporations in the country?
What are you talking about, Super Chief? Did I ever have any idea? Hell no! I was too busy fighting the commies. Why don't you go ask him yourself, you little biddy? Ask him why he doesn't call his own family, and what he does up in that factory, up on that big hill.
Well, we understand you were wounded in battle, Mr. Balzac.
Hell yes! Took a piece of shrapnel right in the skull. Got a metal plate in my head.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Balzac.
Did I ever tell you about when I was wounded in battle? Took a piece of shrapnel right in the skull.
Yeah, actually, you just told us that, Mr. Balzac.
Well, then, would you care for some Funyuns?
No, thank you, Mr. Balzac.
Fine. More for me, you filthy commie.
Well, here it is, the world headquarters of Balzac Incorporated. Let's see if we can get an interview with the elusive genius himself, Luther Balzac. Mr. Luther Balzac, it is an honor to meet you.
Thank you. It is good to be here.
Now, I'd like to start by asking you some personal questions. Just where do you come up with your ideas?
I have a highly developed database which allows me to think up new and exciting product ideas.
Amazing! Now, your corporation employs thousands of people, many of whom toil away in secret underground mines never seen by the general public?
Yes, this is true.
And you've also been accused of mistreating some of these employees, even resulting in the deaths of some? How do you explain that, Mr. Balzac?
I refuse to answer your questions.
I feel I should interrupt at this point.
Who are you?
It is I, Luther Balzac. This is just an imposter I hired to field questions from the media.
Wow, so he's really just a robot programmed to answer questions?
Who said anything about a robot, you blithering idiot? He has a back problem, makes him sit really stiff. Stephanie, go get my medication.
Yes, Daddy.
Mr. Balzac, you never cease to amaze me. I'd like to ask you some questions about the early parts of your life. Well, I'd like to, but now it's time for a commercial break.
Come on, isn't now as good a time as any for a big chunk of fudge? Think about it. You want some...
Now, you were formerly a minister and you abandoned that calling for the world of big business, correct?
That's right, host. Got tired of serving others in a meaningful and productive way.
Really?
I waste enough of my time being a minister. I like God business for suckers. Who needs you, God?
Then what happened?
Well, actually, then I went on a hiking trip in Colorado and a big boulder fell on me.
Interesting. And that's where you got the idea to form Balzac Incorporated?
That's right.
Great. Let's go to the tape of the history-making press conference where Luther Balzac introduced his dream to the world.
Today, my company, through a series of mergers, hostile, if not to say violent, takeovers, and well-placed strategical assassinations, will go international. I will now field questions.
Sir! Sir!
Yeah, you at the head.
Merle Crapps, Bear Creek Times.
How do you attribute your phenomenal success?
Simple, by cutting out waste. You see, at Balzac Industries, we do not test, research, or develop our products.
Over here?
Yes.
Over here?
Yes.
Merle Crapps, Bear Creek Times. Sir, how are you driven so?
You know, you don't have to keep introducing yourself every time. You see, I'm trying to find the cure for a malady from which I too suffer. Chronic bedwetting. You think that's funny? I'll kill you. Maybe not now, maybe not by my own hand, but die you will.
Sir?
Yes.
Merle Crapps, Bear
You moron! You're the only one here.
Well, apparently someone poisoned the craft services table.
If I wasn't allergic to creamer, I'd be dead too.
Really? Didn't drink the creamer, huh? I'll make a note of that.
Among Balzac's other endeavors, he owns a set of mine shafts in Kentucky.
Yeah, he's got us mining for pudding. Now, I've been down here 8 years, and we ain't found none of that. Found near everything else. We got diamonds, gold, oil, but he don't want none of that. Wants pudding. Now, I'm an imbecile, but I don't think this is how you get pudding.
We hope you've enjoyed this inside look at Luther Balzac, his corporation, and its bowels.
Bowels.